Jackson, Kobe, and I are going to our Aunt Brenda's tonight, and we're having a nice Christmas Eve with our family. Obviously, we're gonna have a great meal. I'll show you how I load my plate, and I'll kind of give you some tools and some tricks on how to avoid getting excess calories, eating empty calories, and just how to avoid the unhealthy 5-pound gain over the holidays that everyone dreads. So that's the purpose of this vlog.
Ain't got on them about 700,000 worth. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I was having trust issues, but I've been having way better luck since you. I know it's true love with you. Told myself I don't wanna fall in love with you. Rolling on the eBay speed. Friday, just started the weekend. Extra takes me responding. We gon' go crazy with this money. We do high every night that you
I know a lot of people sometimes will say, how in the heck did I gain the 5 pounds over Christmas break? Or how do I not gain weight during the holidays? And the answer to that question is, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Even I struggle with it. Because I mean, the food sources are just not good. But as a nutritionist, I can definitely help you eat things that won't promote that weight gain as much. Also, just how to load your plate so that you can eat foods that are lower in calorie. They'll give you more satiety. Things like fiber, things like protein, things like veggies. All right, we're on our way over to our Aunt Brenda's, and let me just say, I'm getting excited for food, and I know Jackson and Kobe are too. The first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna see what Jackson's gonna put on his plate first tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm obviously gonna get some vegetables on there, hopefully a little green bean type casserole. Some meat, hopefully you got a nice red meat type protein there. And I'm gonna try to stay away from the cookies, but no promises.
From a nutritional standpoint, I would say the candy canes, candy corns, and syrup, whatever he said, I know that's off ELF, is probably not the route you want to take. If you want to get some quick carbs, maybe, but his other option did sound delectable and nutritious, so that's good. And then Kobe, what's going to be on your first meal today?
Okay, pardon my voice, but first plate's going to be some Grandma Shirley's famous meatballs.
Ooh.
With some cheesy potatoes.
That's good. That's
and a
good.
Huge side of Oreo fluff.
A huge side of Oreo fluff. Ooh. I don't know. That is going to be a tough one for me to approve on, but you know what? It's Christmas Eve, and sometimes you just got to say, screw it. You got to put whatever it is on the plate that makes you happy, and I get it. I'm probably going to do that too, but we're getting ready. It's going to be a great night, and we're going to get some great food, and I'll show you it. Dang, what a place.
Salt and pepper, if anybody needs it.
Both those pork. Is this pork and that's pork?
This one's smoked pork, that one's, we cooked it in a different thing.
No, it should work. Does it not work?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That looks amazing. Brussels sprouts, tenderloin. Alright, so on this first plate, we got some Brussels sprouts with some bacon. Obviously, we're getting some vitamins and minerals in the Brussels sprouts, getting some good things in there. Also, Brussels sprouts are really high in protein. The bacon's high in fat, but it's still good. Some cashews, some raw vegetables. Broccoli's one of the best things you can eat. Superfood. Some shrimp. And then, so I filled up this portion of the plate with protein here.
This is obviously shrimp, and then it is beef tenderloin. It's obviously a fattier cut of meat. I'd have to check to see if it was grass-fed or not to know if it's really, really good for you. But overall, if you fill protein with your plate, it's a great tool because it'll fill you up and it will keep you from grabbing for desserts later in the day. But yeah, protein, veggies is a great way to load your first plate because it'll keep you full and it will keep you from overeating later. So
Remember, everyone, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
All right, so on plate number one, you guys saw I had on plate number one. On plate number two, that's when I would recommend putting your starches on your plate. Reason being, starches are generally not as healthy for you, and after you've already had plate number one, you're already full. You'll probably eat less starches. So that's on plate number two is when I would recommend putting on your starches. But for me, I just really enjoy the beef tenderloin and then the salad mix that they have. Obviously, this does not have the greatest dressing in it, but it's still good. This meat is really solid, but yeah, this is gonna be my plate number two. And then, obviously after two plates, it's gonna be really tough to have a third. And it'll be less likely for you to overeat desserts, but you know for sure I'm gonna have some desserts, so. But yeah, plate number two.
Nanotech? What?
Tony Stark. Like
Unbelievable. Cole, you're gonna get in this vlog.
Why?
Anything you want to say to the camera?
PG-13. Oh, okay then. I'm good. Ice cream time, baby.
Ice cream time.
Ice cream time.
And cards.
Squares.
Alright, plate number three is the dessert plate. Yes, I always make room for dessert, but notice some tricks. Get the small plate and then fill it up as full as you can. But yes, always gotta make room for dessert. Plate number three, this is pumpkin pie dessert with ice cream. It's the perfect finish to a perfect Christmas Eve meal. And yeah, getting the carbs in for sure, so. And the dessert tonight is a little pumpkin pie dessert. Will you just take a look at this freaking microwave? This thing is unbelievable.
I know.
Look at this. Touch screen.
That's connected to the oven too.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
It's Nanotech, you like it?
Yeah, he did steal your phone.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on the Simon's Christmas Eve. There's Cole, Kobe, Jackson. We gave you all the tips that you need to stay healthy over the Christmas Eve. And yeah, now you can avoid the 5 extra pounds that everyone finds during Christmas. This is the Simon's edition. Stay healthy, y'all. Feels good to sit down. And a quick review, just for everybody, the 3 tricks to avoiding the holiday 5. Trick number 1, first plate, fill your plate with high protein, high vegetable content. This will provide you with a lot of protein and a lot of fiber that will create satiety, that feeling of fullness, and it'll be harder to overeat later. And then number 2, eat on the second plate, put your starches in. Like your potatoes, your breads, your rolls, whatever that may be, put them second. These are foods that are higher on the glycemic index that will cause that insulin release. You want to eat these second. You probably won't eat as much. That's why I have you eating them second. But yeah, you'll probably just eat less of them. And those are kind of the foods that you want to stay away from. And then number 3, put sweets last. And the trick that I used for trick number 3 was I used a small plate on my desserts. That kept me from eating a lot, even though I still kind of ate a lot. But yeah, trick number 3, eat on a small plate. And there's your 3 tricks to avoiding the holiday 5. Another a secret additional tip that I didn't mention. I know it could be hard, especially people that like to have a drink or two over the break, but don't drink your calories. The best thing you can do is just drink water, and not only will that be 0 calories, it's actually negative calories because water is usually cold and your body has to change the temperature to absorb it. So it's actually negative calories. But anyways, drinking water also provides that feeling of fullness as well. So these are the 3 tricks. Hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas to everyone watching. I hope it's a special time with you and your family.
All she wanna do is lay up and on me. Got a bag, then we blew it all together. Got a bag, then we ran up down my jello. But the shawty in a brand new diamond necklace.